Hello, I'm Professor Glenn Thompson, Professor Emeritus at Asia Lutheran Seminary. In 2025, churches around the world will celebrate the 1700th anniversary of the Church's first and perhaps most important meeting of church leaders. In Greek, this kind of church meeting was called a synod. In Latin, it was called a council, the word we still use most often in English today. This is the first of 5 videos that will explain what took place 1700 years ago at Nicaea and what impact it has had on the worldwide Christian church ever since, and yet today. Already in the book of Acts, we read about the apostles and disciples meeting together to make decisions for the church. As the church grew, leaders in various areas imitated this practice, meeting to discuss problems and to encourage one another. This happened throughout the first 300 years, even while Christians struggled to be seen as a legitimate religious group within the Roman Empire, often experiencing persecution. In 311 to 313, after the most severe decade of persecution, the Roman emperors finally granted the Christian church status as a legal organization. But just when their physical safety was assured, the church was threatened by several internal issues. Splits were dividing the church, and differences in teaching were causing disunity. In order to re-establish harmony, Emperor Constantine called for a council or synod to discuss the problems. But this one was not to be on the local level or even a regional level, but church leaders were to attend from across the Roman Empire, from the Middle East and Africa to Western Europe and Britain. The emperor himself paid for their travel and hosted the meeting at his summer palace in the city of Nicaea, not far from Constantinople, modern Istanbul in Turkey. So it was that in June of 325, over 250 bishops and other church leaders attended from this wide area, and the council would become known as the First Ecumenical or General Council, meaning that it tried to include all the church, not just leaders from one geographical area. The council's success soon became evident, and so it became a model for how to handle important issues, and was imitated by many future meetings. In the next video, we will learn about the 2 major issues that were discussed 1700 years ago at the First Council of Nicaea.